Hey there, this is Kim with Wonder as I Wander. This was supposed to be part 4, but this is probably going to be part 3 because I've been wandering around this farm and doing, I don't know, the little dialogue bits to talk about Frank's story. Frank is the brother of Wendy, the lady who's really into birds in the last playthrough I did. And so he's also, that makes him the uncle of Steven, the dude who is partly responsible for this whole mess. So I did almost a whole video almost a week ago, and I kept going on about like, oh, when I played this the first time, I got lost. But I won't get lost this time. But guess what? I got lost. So I might just end up skipping a good bit of Frank's story, but we'll get there when we get there. I think this is the part that I kept missing. At least it's supposed to be. Yes, I saw a flicker. Just gotta get over here. Come on.
He never mentioned anything about them sickening yesterday.
I checked them last night on the way back and they were fine. I woke up this morning and the whole lot had gone. Tell me, Charlie, have you heard any birds today?
Well, I've not really been paying any attention.
That sister of mine reckons they're dropping out the sky all round the Wrekin. And Dr. Wade reckons there's sick folk all over the village.
Meg said not to bother trying to get deliveries out. Set the quarantine in the whole valley. I reckon it's best we just sit it out. It'll all come right, Frank.
This'll all come right.
Yeah, right. I am sorry about your cows, Frank. But when things settle down, they'll see all right. There's got to be provision for this sort of thing.
You want to listen to the radio more? Things don't seem like they're settling down at all. I tell you, Charlie, something big is happening.
I like the music that went along with that. I don't know if it matches the vibe of like a whole town being killed. Kind of dealt with more of like a British gossipy tone. Anyway, these are dead cows. And I could not find these dead cows for the life of me. I sounded like a lunatic in the video I had done that I don't think will see the light of day because I kept wandering around being like, I know there's dead cows. Where are the dead cows? And I thought, maybe I imagined them, but no, they're here. But thankfully we don't see them. This could be anything. We know they're dead cows. He really needs to take care of that. But anyway, so after this, I should be able to just finish Frank's section real quick because we're going to go that windmill. I am pointing like you can see me. We're going to go that windmill. So anyway, the whole point of Frank is that he had a wife named Mary, and she was sick. I don't remember if it was cancer, probably cancer. And that had nothing to do with this whole alien light pattern thing. This was just before. So, what I think ended up happening, I think that Father Jeremy helped her die, I think. Either he allowed it or Frank did it. That's what I think happened. I could be wrong. But anyway, Mary died. And there was a rift between, I guess I should at least walk, sorry. It's wonder as I wander, not wonder as I stand here. So Frank was dealing with the death of his wife, and then, yeah, Wendy was all bent out of shape about it. So that's what makes me think that maybe they expedited Mary's death, which I understand. I know people have opinions on that, but, you know, you don't know it till you've lived through it, so how can we judge? Anyway, Frank has also been hearing about the stuff that's going on about with Stephen wanting to call in a gassing, if you will, of the community because of the light. Well, just because of the, gosh, we're going to listen to this radio real quick. Too much noise.
Got the telescope up and running again, but the pattern has burnt itself onto the lens. It's soaking up light and radiation, but not routing it anywhere, so I can only guess that it's using it as an energy source in its attempts to communicate. It needs more power.
Okay, so yeah.
I wonder if I could boost the reception by using multiple towers.
Are you done? Okay, great. Anyway, so basically Frank is aware of what's going on with the light. He doesn't like fully understand it, but he knows that Stephen is just coming up with some solution to take care of this thing that's killing people or causing people to disappear. And Stephen's solution to that is, this having a plane come in and administer all this like nerve gas, because if the people are dead, basically Stephen thinks they're going to be dead anyway. And this is only going to spread to more parts of the world. So why not just, the whole sacrifice the few for the good of the many, something like that. But obviously Frank's not down for that, and he's upset. And so he and Stephen had a thing about it. So right now we're hearing this air raid siren thing, and so that is Frank trying to warn people to get out. So, yeah. I went ahead and just told you that because I don't know how quickly it's going to jump into the story. And also, please keep in mind I can't move very fast in this game, so I'm trying to get there. All right. Yep. Let's get a
My
good
name
seat.
is Frank Jacob Appleton. And if you're listening to this, then maybe Stephen was right. And by sending the planes, he stopped it all getting worse. It's a beautiful morning. I wasn't there when Mary died. I was too scared. So I went to the pub instead. What will be, Frank, she said. And I just want you to face it with me.
Oh.
And I didn't. But I will now. I will face it with you now, Mary. They're coming.
So I want to tell you what happened when I played this last time, but everything's so majestic and we got the singing lady back, so I don't want to take away from her moment. But it won't take long to get to the next section. And hopefully the lady will stop singing. This always makes me feel like I'm kind of like on a dark ride at Disneyland or something. Like I'm in the mine with the 7 dwarves. Man, this is really taking a while. Okay, well, she stopped singing, so I'm going to go ahead and talk. Basically, what happened is when I played this before, I hit all the main spots. I had Frank talking to Kate, and they get along well. I feel like Kate, like Frank was like one of the few people who was nice to her. Like Frank was nice to her and Father Jeremy. The singing is back, but I don't care. And then, yeah, he talks with Steven. He listens to the radio, this communication between Steven and Clive, I think, whoever he talked to, who he convinced to order the airstrike. And then some other thing. He also talks with Father Jeremy. Oh, it's raining. He talks with Father Jeremy because he says how he hates God. And Jeremy tries to encourage him. But, and then also something with Mary. Anyway, I hit all these spots. And so I convinced myself that I just lost the cows. And then what happened is, why is there a light back there? Anyway, I ended up going back into town. So I walked. I don't think this is a bigger map. I think this is just showing the camp. By the way, we're at a camp. Let's see if there's a map over here. I walked, from the farmlands all the way back into town, and I did unlock some new dialogue there. Like, I saw the doctor as he died, so that was nice in a not fun way. And stuff like that. But, I was lost, and I was wasting so much time getting back to the farm. And so then I did make it to the windmill, and I'm like, great, he's going to do the air siren, and then he does his part, and then I'll be done with the episode. It wouldn't let me. I had to see the dead cows. That was very important to me, that I could see the dead cows. So I was able to walk to the Lizzie section without getting through the Frank section. It was so weird because there was no darkening of the skies, and there's kind of lights on the main walk, but not that much. So that was a whole thing. It was really irritating. I was very upset. But I decided just to see if I could get to Lizzie's part. And I did. So here we are. That was all my talking. Thank you for listening to it. Oh, by the way, it's like 1984, 85. Did you know that?
You can't save them. Just pack a case and meet me at the station.
They've closed the lines. Weren't you listening to the radio? Because of the flu.
There is no flu, Lizzie.
Oh, Christ, Stephen, I'm not stupid. Of course there's no flu. But the stations are still closed.
There's an access footpath that runs alongside the main tunnel. You can get out that way. They won't have thought of it.
You know what's going on, don't you?
You can't use the phone anymore.
What, like you're not using one right now?
Funny. Listen. Just don't use the phone after this. No TV or radio either. It can hide in the signal.
You make it sound like it's alive.
I don't think we have a word for what it is.
I mean,
Just
alive
promise
is the
me,
right word.
Don't tell anyone. Pack quietly. Meet me at the station tomorrow, all right?
I feel awful lying and leaving all these people here.
It was a brilliant idea about the show. top marks for that, you clever thing. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, man, they are stocked up on the toilet paper. Although that looks really scratchy. That does not look comfortable. I don't know what this is. Okay, so, another thing to remember. I feel like the nice thing with Edith Finch is that, like, they had the, what's the word? You know, the family tree with all the different family members. And so you could kind of keep track of people better. But in this game, it's just kind of like, okay, now who is that? Who is that? So Lizzie is, and also forgive me if I'm repeating myself at all. I said a lot of stuff in the last video that I'm telling you now. But maybe I had already said it. But anyway, so this is the show they're doing, Peter Pan. Lizzie is Steven's ex-fiance. And then, you know, we saw her talking with Wendy, and Wendy really wanted them to get back together, despite the fact that Frank is married to Kate, and Lizzie is married to Robert, who seems like, quote unquote, a loser. Who's talking?
Head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives during this period.
Let's go in here. Oh, this is where we were. Okay, let's just look out here. Anyway, so they did end up hooking up, Lizzie and Frank, and they are, I guess, still in love with each other or whatever. You know, I'm not saying that's right, but, or that justifies things, but that's just what ended up happening. So in the, in one of the Frank scenes, you know, Steven talks about leaving, and Frank kind of says like, oh, that's convenient that you want to leave with Lizzie and you guys get to be, you know, happily ever after or something. But Steven knows he's not going to make it out. He just wants Lizzie to be safe. So I hope that's enough to give you info. But also Lizzie has this camp, this holiday camp. I don't know if it's for families or just for kids. But it's cute. Like most things in this game are cute or cozy or idyllic, except for all the dead birds and all the dead people. I was going to have you take notice of something else. Okay, so another thing to notice, if you haven't already noticed, is, you know, we have these balls of light, which, by the way, this ball of light let me down last game. It did not guide me anywhere. It let me go into town like a fool. But I'm mostly over it. We usually have a single ball of light, which I guess I used to think was the alien light thing, guiding us. But it's supposed to represent the soul or essence of the person whose story that we are witnessing. And so in this, you will see that there are two balls of light. And so think about what that might mean. Why are there two balls of light for one person? So I'm going to try to shut up now and let the game tell its story. Oh my gosh. This thing continuously startles me.
We're not even really talking at the moment, if I'm honest with you. I've been sleeping in one of the empty chalets. Otherwise, we just sit there in silence. And then he goes off and pretends he's not drinking from one of his secret little stashes. And I pretend I ain't noticed. And then when we go to bed, it's all I can do not to scream. I don't know why we're still together.
Who are you talking to?
Except I do. Still love him.
You remind me of Mary when she was your age. If we'd had a daughter, I'd have been proud if she turned out like you.
You don't have to say that.
Just talk to Robert. Tell him you know he's drinking again. You two can work it out together. I know you can.
I wish I had your faith. I just don't want to be the person who stayed because they were afraid to move.
Yeah.
I know you can't dwell on the past. I know that, but sometimes you do just think, don't you? What if the accident hadn't happened? I could have been anywhere right now, rather than stuck here, rehearsing Peter Bloody Pan and fixing tumble dryers for the umpteenth time. Oh, Frank, you are an angel.
Don't be daft. You're still young, Lizzie. You got plenty of time to be whoever you want to be. Just don't keep using that leg of yours or that husband as an excuse.
With that story, I felt like I was at a nightclub with how much flashing there was. Here's this guy. Okay. So I don't remember or know what accident Lizzie had. I don't know if that was due to Robert or if that was just its own thing. And I don't exactly know what's wrong with her leg. I don't know if it's temporary or... Like, I don't know how bad it is. Obviously, it's bad enough that it kept her back from doing things
This
in
is a
her
public
mind.
service announcement from Haverton District Council Emergency Measures Committee. Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain calm and indoors. Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
Okay. Okay, there's the light. Anyway, so I don't exactly know Lizzie's entire deal. Oh, another phone. Hello?
Hi, this is Kate
Oh.
Collins and Stephen Appleton. Leave a message.
Stephen, it's me. I'm leaving. I've waited as long as I can. If you are there to meet me, I'm leaving for the station now, but I am going anyway, whether you're there or not. But I love you. Please be there. I love you.
The other thing with this light, I love how this don't... I guess it makes sense they would only have maps of the camp here and not of the entire village or whatnot. So yeah, as it's been explained in-game, the light or pattern or whatever keeps traveling through signals, and so like through the phone and stuff. Because, I mean, it seems like it's isolated to where Kate is in the observatory, but obviously it's making its way out, being a nuisance, killing people. And I don't think it's meaning to, but still.
And you found it like this?
Yeah? I got into the habit of checking in first thing in the morning just to make sure he's had his pills.
Mr. Coles is not a well man, Elizabeth. It's entirely possible he upped and wandered off. If things progressed, the mind can be a fragile thing, you know?
It's just not very like him, that's all I'm saying, Doctor. He never misses the mid-morning bingo.
He didn't smoke, did he?
Not that I knew of.
There's a funny... It's like ash.
Well, that is odd. Reese cleaned in here yesterday afternoon. I'll have to have a word.
It's not like cigarette ash. Strange.
Dr. Wade, there's just been a phone call. We needed back at the village. Apparently, Mrs. Boughton has disappeared.
There's not much to this little trailer, is there? And that's the tiniest... Look how tiny that bedside drawer is or whatever. What could you fit in there? And is that supposed to be... Okay. I was wondering where the bathroom was. Okay. Moving on. I don't know if we are allowed to investigate all the places or just that one place. Okay. So yeah, maybe people also lived here too. I don't know. And I don't know if with what Lizzie was talking about with Stephen, if part of that whole point was to indicate that the Peter Pan play was a means of distracting the children there. Because, I mean, I've never been in a situation, obviously not this situation, but a dire situation, where something really bad is happening and you have to calm a kid down.
I think it was instant.
Oh.
I know that's no help.
Can you leave me alone?
There was nothing we could do. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Pat.
You've woken the baby. Just leave me alone.
Rachel, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Wait, Rachel, can you explain the context? Rachel? Okay. Rachel's a big character in this game. Oh, she was also mentioned in the last episode I did because we saw her parents who knew that she was here. I think she's volunteering or working here. And they were worried about her getting pregnant, which I was indicating was, you know, it's bad enough being like, oh, we have to leave. People are either disappearing or dying. Also, what if our daughter gets pregnant? Yada, yada, yada. But now Rachel's stuck with this baby. But I don't know if it's like her parents, not her parents, the baby's parents had passed away in an accident. And so it's just like, let's give this baby to this teenager. I don't know. No matter what, Rachel has a baby, whether she wanted it or not. Isn't this back where I was? Hello? No? Yes? Okay, why did you leave me back here? What is this? Oh, it's a rock. Okay. Maybe I should just explore more on my own. I just can't trust the light. I mean, the light can just follow me and deal with it, you know? Although now we're back to the rain. I liked it when the sun came out. Maybe they were just trying to say I needed to just go back down that road. But we're gonna go, look at the tennis courts. Do they call it tennis?
It's just been on the radio that they're closing the roads. Something about the flu?
No one here has flu, Sean. There's no flu here. I overheard Mrs. Graves, and she said another family of Appleton left. She said they must have left last night, but their car and all their stuff's still here.
Screw this, Di. That's 15 people Upton left in 2 days. I don't like it. Where's the baby?
Asleep in the caravan. Sean, I don't want to sit around you waiting for it to get worse. I reckon if we leave now, we can get out of the valley before they get their acts together and close the roads.
You think so?
Yeah, we can go the back roads, through the woods. I'll leave some money on the side for Mrs. Graves. You know her husband isn't back yet either.
He's a boozer, right? That's what I've heard. That's her problem anyway.
Don't be unkind, Sean.
Come on, let's go and get Dylan.
Okay, so I don't think things work out for this couple. Dylan's the baby. And yeah, they've made it very clear that Robert, Lizzie's husband, is an alcoholic. gotta find a radio. And that was another thing I was saying. I feel bad that I haven't listened to all the radios because that's where we get our plot line about Kate. But I don't know. I have a hard enough time finding the real people. Where is the radio? But anyway, I just can't track down every radio on top of finding all the dialogue points. So we're not going to worry about the radio. Unless it's over here. Then we'll worry about it. Yes. Okay, great.
I don't even care that he was screwing her.
Oh.
What made me angry was that he treated me like I was too stupid to notice.
Yeah.
I dream through the light storm and see the pattern dancing on his skin as he burns.
Ew.
I wake up with eyes full of liquid light. I'm going to concentrate all 5 remaining towers on the same point in the sky. If it is establishing conduits for communication, that should create a jump in bandwidth.
Okay. I don't know what that means. That's nice with the lighting. Anyway. So yeah, I think part of the story with Kate and Steven is that, yeah, she found out. And I think she kicked him out. So she's just been cozying up with the light while Steven continues to cozy up with Lizzie. Ah. This is not enough room for me in the light.
Don't touch it. It's fine.
It's like a sunburn, but it's a funny shape. Is it sore?
I can't feel it at all. Don't fuss over
I
it.
can't believe that you left Kate there. Why won't you tell me what happened?
She's probably not even noticed I've gone. It's really nothing.
You're lying. Don't lie to me.
Fine. We had a row. She'll work all night anyway.
Stephen, listen to me. Was there an accident? Is that how your face got burnt?
It's nothing. Something, I don't know.
Yeah, it's something.
Just got a bit shaken up and then we fought. She wanted to stay and collect more data.
Was she burnt as well? Is everything all right?
Jesus, Liz, are you sleeping with me or her? She's fine, we're both fine. I don't want to talk about her. I came here to see you.
I just worry.
Well, don't. Come to bed.
It's weird they said come to bed, but the bed's over here. Okay, we need to get away from the music. You know, I want to root for Steven, but he's just kind of a jerk. Like, let it be fine for Lizzie to ask. But yeah, basically, I don't know if it was at the point of contact, but that whole pattern thing that looked like an infinity symbol got burned on Kate and Steven's faces. Was I already here?
Shipley,
Oh, no.
I want to word with you. What? Get over here, soft lad, and keep your voice down.
I don't know who Charlie is.
Do you know who I am?
Okay.
Yeah? You work for Meg Holloway?
Charlie Tate. You can call me Charlie.
Can
What's
you say
this about,
more?
Charlie?
Rachel Baker.
Uh-huh.
What about her?
Oh, come on, son. I wasn't born yesterday. Are you looking to get your head kicked in?
She's 16. She's not a kid.
Wait a
Try
minute.
telling her dad that. He'll bloody
How old are
kill
you?
I love her, though. You can't stop love.
You most certainly can.
I'm not telling you to stop anything. Just be careful, that's all.
Well, where's this guy's little residence so we can see his age? I mean, if he's like 18, I guess it's fine, but goodness. I want to trust the light because it's Lizzie's light. I don't know where she's gonna take me. Okay, this is new. And I also want to find out exactly what happened with that other couple. I think we do find out. Hold on. What's in the brown bottle? Is that malt something? Malt vinegar? I feel like they really like malt vinegar in England. Am I making that up? Can you... Do I need to go in here, Lizzie?
It's quite something, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You ever seen anything like it?
Like what?
They must be well happy at the observatory place. They're probably all partying there right now.
What's happening?
Right, boss. It is.
Is that whatever that is?
Right. That's me. Short leash. Kids up half a night, bloody teething. Missus will kill me if I'm gone too long. Good night, mate. Night.
Okay. Just a little... What's in here? Ah. Are these supposed to be showers? What the heck happened here? Ew. Okay, let's leave. This place is gross. All right. Let me just say I'm really happy to be here with you all because I got really discouraged after that last video fell through and I didn't really know how to bounce back from it. I was going to try to edit it where some of it was salvageable, but then that didn't work. Or it's not that it didn't work, I don't know. I didn't know what to do. So I just trudged forward.
You shouldn't be smoking, you know. Not in your condition.
It's Stephen's fault. He got me started again.
Stephen sucks.
I'm not going to try and stop you, but the weather's looking pretty rough. There's a storm coming.
That's what Stephen said. He said he'll meet me, but there's things he has to do first. He seems to think that all of this is connected to him. I don't know. I'm going anyway, whether he comes or not.
I'm assuming Stephen has thought of a way through the quarantine.
Well, he's clever. You gotta give him that.
Is he, though?
Do you trust him, though?
Well, I love him. So I'd hope that was good enough.
I hope so, too. Listen, if you can't get through, for whatever reason, I'm getting people together at the village hall, rounding up stragglers, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I've got all the campers together here, doing a show. Peter Pan. The kids love it. It'll take their minds off things. Hey, did you see that?
Seems like we were supposed to draw or paint some of these flowers here. This teapot. Little birds and... Okay. Anyways, let's see how these paintings turned out. One person tried. Very well. Very nice. I don't know. I mean, technically this one is more accurate. I kind of like the fuzzy simplicity. I don't know. Can't judge, can't judge. And we don't have time to judge art. We have to follow the song. and finish the story. And hope I'm going the right way. I think we are, because I think we're about to find out what happened to the parents. Or I thought we were. I don't think I'm supposed to go this way, though. No? Okay. I was distracted by the art. What's this? Where's the path? I need to get over there. There we go. Okay. I would hate to be camping when it's muddy. And like, so how much do people pay for this? I don't know. It doesn't look fun.
Di, whatever's wrong? You look terrible.
Mrs. Graves.
Sean's, baby Dylan, is he all right?
He's fine. Di, come on.
It's okay. Let's get you a cup of tea.
Mrs. Graves, I need to tell you.
Leave it, Di.
You try and get out of the valley, all the roads are shut now.
I know, I was driving really fast, but the other car was on the wrong side of the road and, oh God, I think
Di, for fuck's sake, leave it.
It's all right. Hey, you're all right. Sean's all right, baby Dylan's all right. That is what matters. Everyone's all right.
But
no. Now I need your help. Some of the children, they're getting quite frightened. So Rachel and I, we decided to push forward the show, keep them occupied. You said the other night you play piano. Can you help with that?
Yes, I suppose so, but Mr. Graves, Rob
can look after himself. He's a big boy now. Don't worry. Just head to the hall and find Rachel. She'll tell you what needs practicing.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Graves.
Yeah, Sean, go and find Reese, please, see if he needs some help.
Yeah, of course.
Go on.
Oh, Robert.
Aw. See, I don't know what happened to Robert. Like, in this scenario. I think he's in town. But, I also think that we saw... You know that truck? There was the accident with that truck, in the first or second video. I think that, they were the ones who caused that accident. Do I go this way? The light is calling to me. Can I hop out? Oh, I really leapt up there.
Oh God, Stephen. What's happening to me?
Okay. I don't know. I just thought it'd be nice if we went to this beachy area real quick. Keep seeing that light, so I don't know if a story's supposed to happen here or if they're just getting really impatient with me. Anyway, minus the rain. This is still nice. There's something about gloom on the water. Let's continue on with our story. I don't seem to be getting lost in this level, so that's refreshing. Let's see. So am I supposed to go back to the main hall?
She's not in her office either.
Well, they live nearby, don't they?
Yeah, in the village.
You don't think she's gone to look for Mr. Graves, do you?
I think Lizzie knows Robert will turn up when he's sober. He'll be all right.
Do you want me to go and look for her?
No, it's okay. Come on, I promised the kids another shot the last number, then I promised everyone a cup of tea.
You're very like her, you know. Like Lizzie.
Me? No, I'm not. First chance I get, I'm out of here.
That's a little creepy. I like it. Okay, the storm's really storming up. Okay. Maybe from here we go to the main hall. So, I mean, it does seem like Lizzie left the kids behind.
This is a public service announcement from Hamilton District Council Emergency Measures Committee.
But,
Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain
but I don't know if she really knew what was going to
Local
happen.
community leaders, head teachers,
Because Stephen
scout
seems very
masters, and
vague.
members of the clergy will act as your representatives.
I just want to know what happened to the parents. Tell me what happened to the parents.
Hello, Catherine.
It's Kate.
Oh.
Elizabeth?
Lizzie. I've heard a lot about you. It's good, you know, you and him. It's not difficult or anything.
Should
What?
it be?
I'm sorry?
You said it wasn't difficult. I don't see why it would be difficult. You and Stephen were together a long time ago. He moved away. Certainly isn't difficult for me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you or...
No, I'm not offended. Listen, Elizabeth...
But Lizzie, please.
Lizzie. Right. You seem like an okay type of person. And I'm not trying to be rude, I promise. But let's try and be realistic here, huh? Let's, try and do our best. It's a British thing, right?
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. I suppose it is. We'll do our best then.
That wasn't anything, Kate. It's not a British thing. That was hardly a conversation. Okay, well, I seem to be doing something that's right. I'm getting a lot of save icons. Does anything happen here at this pool? Ah.
Let me get that.
I can manage.
Is your hip giving you grief today?
Always gives me grief. And I managed for the last 10 years, so you're a little late for the knight in shining armor routine.
Suit yourself, I'm only trying to help.
God damn it, Stephen. I'm not some useless, sappy girl that you can just string along forever. Look around you. I made all of this. I built it on my own when everyone else had written me off as some poor little cripple.
You know that's not how I see you.
Well, you weren't there, were you? No. You'd given up on me long before the accident.
What do you want from me, Lizzie? I love you. I'll do anything.
Then do something.
Anything except okay? I thought not. I love you too, but sometimes I think you just say what you think everyone else wants to hear.
Yeah, I still need a, some kind of empathetic side to Stephen's story. I feel like the only thing he's done that's good, even though it still sucks, is just try to isolate the the pattern so that less people die. But besides that, which, you know, he accidentally caused. Am I back at the main hall? Yes. Okay. I think we're coming to a close, although we never found out what happened to the parents. Like, I just assumed they got in an accident, or did they leave the baby? That seems weird. Lizzie, tell me what happened to the parents.
Mrs. Graves! Lizzie, Mrs. Graves!
Rachel? Hey, what on earth's going on?
It's been awful. The thunder and the lightning, and all the power went out, and everyone was in the hall, so I told them all to stay put. But then Sean Davis said he wasn't going to be told what to do by a stupid bloody girl and went out for a cigarette. And then didn't come back. And then Di, she went out after him and she didn't come back either.
Where's Dylan? Was he with Sean and Di?
No, I've been looking after him. Do you think they'll come back?
I don't know, Rachel.
I don't care what anyone thinks. I just know if he was my baby, I could never leave him.
Aww.
Even if the whole world was coming to an end, I'd make sure he came first.
You'd be a good mum, Rachel. Oh, don't worry. It's fine. Go back inside and tell everyone that they're doing a great job. A really wonderful job. I just got a few things to finish up here, and then I'll come in and join you.
Right.
Go on.
Well, I don't think I'm supposed to go this way. Like, I don't know if there's really any story to be told here. Well, why is it saving? I just want to kind of get the main story finished, so maybe we should just focus on that. Because if you don't know the plot of something, that's what Wikipedia is for. Okay. So I think I can just go to the main hall.
Holidaymakers to the main hall, please. All holidaymakers to the main hall.
What's that? Oh, that's very eerie. So this is one of the nerve gas stuff. Missiles? Yeah. Oh. A lot of creepy things in this level.
All holidaymakers to the main hall, please. All holidaymakers to the main hall.
Doesn't matter where I go. I think it's such a weird mechanic that they expect me to move the controller around just to spark a dialogue. Okay. I got some bloody tissues.
Sleeping baby. Darling child. Clouds and starlight. Starlight, starlight. When you wake, you will be mine. Starlight, sleep and love. Shh. Sleeping baby, shadow dust. Clouds and starlight. Numbered starlight. When we're called to go, we must. Into starlight, sleep and love.
Is he asleep? You all right, kiddo?
I'll be all right. You should get some sleep, Charlie. You look exhausted.
Never really know what to say after people die. I was gonna point out that I think there was a Simon game on the floor, but that didn't seem appropriate. And I don't actually know. You know, clearly we haven't seen the end of Lizzie yet. And I don't know if we see that now. I mean, not now, but in the same level, or if we see it more towards the end. Because I think we have one last level. Or one last part. I really wish I could move a little faster. Like, as nice as this is. Okay. Almost there. We got like competing lights. I need like a Segway or something. Steven. Oh, for some reason I thought it was Kate's story. Oh, we get some like exciting music. Okay.
There's data coming through faster than I can encode it. I've already lost 2 processors. They keep burning out.
Please, I love you. You need to get out of there. It's not safe.
I need you, Stephen. I need you here. I can open the gate manually. I can let you in.
It's too dangerous. You don't understand what's happening
No,
out here.
you don't understand. We can solve this. We can find a way. I just need more power. I need to amplify the signal, and I can't do it on my own. You saw the opportunity. You ran the numbers, remember?
We're responsible for all this. You and me.
It's not just you and me anymore, though, is it?
Jesus, Kate, you're trying to talk to it, aren't you? Kate, you can't.
Stephen, I have to.
All right. Well, that seems like a good place to end this. Thank you so very much for watching this part of Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. And I will see you next time. Bye.